Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Rigathi Gachagwa was in Embu for the Sunday service. And in his visit to Embu, Gachagwa struggled to put hope in the masses on William Ruto's administration. People are pissed off in the manner in which this government is operating. They no longer want promises. They no longer want to be told tunapanga, tumetenga. They don't want that story. And it is now cutting across the country. Starting from Rift Valley, you come to Mount Kenya, you go to other areas. It's a total rejection. And Gachagwa just ended up exposing William Ruto and his cabinet in his statement. Because he was telling the people that in Embu, all the stalled road will be completed. Ruto was out of the country and they have received funds. But the problem is that they don't want to tell how much because the media is always following them. And the media will expose them. That is what Gachagwa said. Let me just quote him. All stalled road will be completed. The president was recently out of the country and we received funding. We do not want to say how much because the media is always following us, and when we say something, they expose us, making donors withdraw their support. How is the media exposing them? Is the media exposing the corruption, or if they are doing the right thing, what is there to expose? That is the question.
Mimi nikimalizia niseme barabara hii ya Ring Road ambayo imekwama na zile zingine ambayo zimekwama. Rais amekuwa nje hivi karibuni na tumesaidika, hatutaki kusema ni njia gani. Najua hii watu ya makamera wanatufuata kila mahali, tukisema kitu wanatuanika. Alafu ile watu wenye kutusaidia wanaanza kupiga kona. Hivi barabara zote zilikuwa zimeanza, tumepata usaidizi na hivi karibuni makontrakta watarudi kwa site na mtaona kazi ambayo inasonga.
Now we are continuing with this panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our channel subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, I listened to Gachagwa, then I asked myself so many questions. First of all, which kind of funding is Gachagwa talking about? Is it donor funding? Or this is a loan? He's not clear on that. Because even if it is donor funding, the fact is that the funder is not giving to one individual. He's giving to a person in the office on behalf of Kenyans, on behalf of the Republic of Kenya. That has to go to the record. It is not an individual fund. It is on behalf of Kenyans. So what is wrong in telling Kenyans what they have got from a well-wisher, if it is so? And if it is a loan, the question is, who is going to pay that loan? Is it Gachagwa? Is it Ruto? Is it his cabinet? Is it UDA MPs? Or it is Kenyans? And if so, which is the truth, then why are you hiding Kenyans from knowing what you borrowed on their behalf and what they will need to service at the end of the day? Tuko na mtu mgonjwa kwa ofisi kama ni hivyo. What are you hiding? This should be in public. There need to be transparent. You need to be accountable. How do you become accountable when you want to start hiding what you have received on behalf of Kenyans and something maybe they will need to pay in future? I ask myself a question. What is the role of media in telling us what government is doing. Wako huko kusema uongo or to say what people can see. What is the role of media telling us what you have done, you Gachagwa, or what you have not done? I don't know any single development that this government has done. But you tell me the number of taxes they have put there. I can tell you all of them. There are so many, they have doubled it. They are collecting huge sum in taxes. But you ask them about development, there is single development I can see. I have never witnessed anything in terms of development, apart from promises. And once you have not delivered a promise, we can't see it. We can't feel it. We can just remember you promised. Surely, do we need the media to see nothing happening? Because it is nothing happening. And it is true. If you are struggling to explain to us, or Kenyans, on what you have done, then it simply tells that you have done nothing. Gachagwa is struggling to tell us what they are doing. And you don't want to come clear on that. And so, it confirms they have done nothing. This is how William Ruto government is going to operate. So, Gachagwa, our channel and media, he should be telling us that we have done this, that, and that. Because media is privately owned. And Kenyans need to be told the truth. And who should tell the truth? It is this government. Because if they are putting a blame on media, that they are misreporting what they have done, that tells you that they have done nothing and they are trying just to put a blame where it does not belong. They are aware that media has exposed them for too long because of their lies. And now because they are planning to lie again, media will expose them. So what do? You bring in those kind of blames. Fake blames. Because you don't want to be accountable. And if you don't want to be accountable, why can't you resign? You talk office. Because you don't want to be accountable on what you are doing. And people who are avoiding accountability, then it means there is corruption they are trying to avoid. So Gachagwa just told us in the church that they are planning another corruption in the money they received. That's why they are hiding from public. Yeye wachana na media isituambie, yeye atuambie. Tutasikia, tutaona. Development is something you can see, you can touch, you can feel, you can associate with. But because they have lied too much, they have been promising too much, people have got tired with their promises. Now they are looking for where to put a blame. And the blame now is being put right at the doorstep of media. Yes, atuambie, tutasikia. So, Gachagwa is trying to plant lies among the people in Embu so that they can continue to be hopeful in this government. He is aware that people are completely tired. They don't take any promise they give because they don't trust them. But he's looking for another way to try and plant that idea of hope in the people. Watu waendelea tu kuwa na imani na uongo yao. That's something he's trying. But I don't see it selling. Because for how long can you sustain a lie? It is very expensive to sustain a lie. You will lie for some time, but you can't lie every time. It has reached a full-blown, and everyone is aware of the disease in this government. Everyone is aware of the disease in their cabinet. Everyone is aware of their disease in their offices. And their work is to promise with zero delivery and highly collecting taxes. This has failed, and it has exposed executive on how they are borrowing, and we don't know on how they spend this money because we can't see, we can't associate, we can't feel development. We cannot feel money. Pesa kikuja hapa lazima to feel that there is money, but there is nothing to see.